It's been a few storms since we've been here. It's been a long time since I've been here since I cut grass. But it may be just once a season kind of thing. We're gonna see what's down here, since that's about all we have in life to do. I went to another boot. These are a little smaller. They made my legs look pretty buff though. So I'm thinking if I could get some Barbie sized boots, my legs would look really good. Actually, they're almost cutting off my circulation and they're definitely gonna wear off my rub-on tan. That's okay. There's more where that came from. The water's clear and crazy low. It's surprising because we just had some pretty good rain. It was like wet rain. And the crazy thing is it came out of the sky. Look at all these little lonely minnows over here. Hold on, I'm gonna try to get you over there without stirring the pot. I don't know if they just hatched or the what. You always gotta say or what. I know my alarms are pretty long, aren't they? Like most towns, small towns, this is a common spot to throw everything off a bridge. Household waste, catfish guts, catfish parts. What is that jamming through there? Oh, it's fish. I guess there's fish out here too. Beer bottles. A lot of people come here and throw antique Coke bottles off the bank. They've stopped. But anyway, I'm hoping they start again. It's time to go upstream. But first, let's look at this beautiful aquarium. Enjoy the zen. There are some crazy big tadpoles in here. I like them because they're kind of silly. They don't know when they're going to hide. But I want to get one and show you. I really don't want to get mud or water in these boots. Ready? Isn't that absolutely a beautiful animal? If you kiss a tadpole that size, it becomes a frog. This is the creek where I found, when I was with my bride, where I found the little pistol, a little teeny weeny one. We'll find something. So far I have not even seen a piece of glass. That was probably one of the biggest tadpoles I'd ever caught. I've caught some big ones, but that one had a bigger tail than many. Look. This is before the happy face came out, you know, before Forrest Gump invented that happy face, all it was eyeballs, and it just scared people. And then they put a smile on it, and then everybody ran around singing that they wanted to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. There's a knife. Or is it not a knife? I think that's a knife. We shall harvest. Okay, so it turns out it's a large Americana Railroadiana male. There's a big tadpole right there, but it's not as big as the last one. I don't know if you're all old enough to remember, but you remember Kermit the Frog? I remember when the show first started, he was just a tadpole. And they couldn't get him to sit up anywhere. He couldn't play guitar. He kept rolling off the stage. He started drying out a few times and had to bring in a water crew to wet him down. He didn't do real good, you know, breathing air. He just had all kind of problems. But they nurtured him and they developed him. Then he grew legs and he kind of pushed himself around on his chin. Then his front little feet popped out. Oh, it seems like yesterday. And he crawled around on stage. He could sing a little bit and make a little noise, but he still didn't have arms long enough to play a guitar. He still looked like a little belly-bound, T-Rex. But I do remember this creek being absolutely covered with mosquitoes. And there's a lot of bottles in here, but there's also a housing development up here. And there are a substantial amount of Americana Birriana. A lot of people call it craft beer. It's really homemade. Home way you make it. So let's walk up to here and see if we can find one single stray good bottle or brick. If you work for Dell Computers, one of my offspring just got hired there. So he's gonna work his way up the chain and work for you. There should be a water moccasin in this creek. I hope we can find it. There's a lot of beer bottles in this creek. I've never found a brick in this creek with a name on it, except for that one right there I see all of a sudden. Crown. It's probably when we flipped last time we were here. After I said I've never seen a bottle or a brick in this creek with a name on it, except that one right there. And then I said Crown. It's these little bitty ones that continue to fascinate me. How in the world do they survive? True, It's got a little teeny itsy bitsy teeny hole in the bottom, but look at that. That bottle is well over 100 years old. Well, it's over 100 years old. And that's the only thing that's happened to it. It's just somebody littered and threw it in the creek. We shall harvest. That way I can dump all the pieces out of my man purse later on. Speaking of man purse, Becky, you still out there? She introduced me to the most effective man purse I've ever owned. And she sent us 3 over the years. No, I'm not asking for another one. This one has done wonders. And I have used them since roughly 2015, 2016. That's good 4.5, 5 years ago. Okay, name this artifact after I get my phone out. I think I know what it is, but I could be mistaken. If you're mistaken, does that mean you're still there? See, that's what I was hoping it was. It's a giant gear. Oh, ooh. This is where you. Okay, that's gonna probably be right there when we get back. This reminds me of that Elton John song. As I bend over and weasel my way through here, that it's a little bit sketchy. I don't know if we're gonna make it. You know, I wish I didn't have to step in this. I'm gonna step over it gently, and one more time ever so gently on the slickest rock down there. Then we're gonna step up here on this slippery step. And we're gonna see that spider? Whew. Nobody likes a spider. I don't know anyone who likes spiders. There's a truck that got off. Excellent. I think we'll go that way. Yeah, me too. I just had a mosquito. A little fishy. Oh yeah, not a fish, that was my wave. I came on it wave on wave. This is the tick zone. No ticks for you. God, it's been a few years since I've been right here. That is certainly a bridge over troubled waters. There should be a snake up here. You gotta be quiet though. Really, really quiet. I'm trying to watch the ground and with the flakes. I don't know if I should have went this way. I should have went that way. Sometimes you just gotta scratch that itch. So let's go over here. See if I can get up here a little further. What is that noise? I know the cicadas are blooming. It's been on the news. It sounds like the Shinkansen. Making no noise but rail noise since they're electric. Isn't it beautiful up in here? If you can overlook the garbage and mosquitoes, it's beautiful. You just want to lay down right there and let the fish nibble at your toes. So far we found one tiny bottle. Tiny bottle. There's no full-grown bottles in here. God, this brings back memories of walking in a creek. If I go in a creek that has a lot of snakes, I bring Herping Alabama back with me so he can harvest as he sees fit. I want to go all the way. Let's go all the way. But I'm not going through that, and that's getting too deep over there. Let's walk back and see if we've missed any items. That's actually one of the little cicadas they talked about that are hatching. I hope. Look at it. It's just a little bitty cutie and a cutie. I hope they don't bite. That'd be horrible. This is the first time, I think, in 17 years, 2 different breeds, may not be called breeds when it's talking about insects, have hatched at the same time. And it won't happen again for another 200-something years. I don't think I'm crazy. Google that. What's going on in Alabama with cicada populations? This is crazy this year. There you go. Get your spot. Come on. I know you want to come back with me. Oh, you missed me already? This is poison ivy. You want to sit on it? Get back on your tree. I gotta go. Yeah. Is it on me? I don't know where that thing went. It wanted to stay with us. And it may still be on my head. I don't know. There is a snake, but I'm afeared it is no longer with us. No, that's a shame. It is a Midland water snake. A turtle or a blue heron probably got it. So nothing new, but a few spiders on me. And I forgot to turn the camera off. So it looks like we're leaving here with a video of a cicada that I've never seen before. And it's about half the size of the ones I usually see. I see them crawl out of the ground and crawl up on the side of the house or on a tree, and I recorded them crunching out of their little shells, and the shells, when a cicada leaves, they actually make a really good crouton if you can get enough of them and keep them dry. It's the same thing. And then we got this. And that's it. This whole journey. I don't know why y'all stay, but this is why I go. Thanks for watching my videos.